So I went back and counted. This is the 4th straight offseason that skinny Luca has been a thing. 2022, 23, 24, and now 25. How is it possible that the man constantly gets in shape during the offseason, then out of shape during the actual season? How is that a thing with as much cardio as they do? But this time it could be different, and here's why. When Luka got traded to the Lakers, he said, "Getting traded by the Mavericks, it's painful. Depending on how you take it, I felt sadness mostly. I was still in shock, like crazy shock. I felt like my heart was broken. And on top of that, they traded him specifically for being fat. Like, remember, Fatty and Flatty? That was the mean nickname that people gave that backcourt. That is horrible. Who would actually say that out loud? And remember Nico Harrison telling the media, defense wins championships like a million times, talking about trading Luka? Then behind his back, he leaked to the media the Mavericks had constant conditioning concerns, according to sources, and that his lack of discipline regarding his diet had contributed to his injury issues. Said he weighed 270 pounds when that was clearly a lie. Why smear Luka on the way out? Because Nico was shocked by fans' reaction to the trade, so he started leaking all the bad stuff he could to make himself look better. Imagine how motivating that would be to finally stay in shape. But if skinny Luka is real this time, what would this mean for next season? Like, we already know that Luka can ball out at almost any size, okay? Like, dude is a top 5 player when he's out of shape. What happens if he's in peak condition? But summer is here, and my favorite way to stay fit is to do a little working out, but I always dial in the diet. What I found for me is that 90% of staying in shape is all about the diet. And I look for convenience, a good price, and most of all, something that tastes good. MyFitFoods has been amazing for me. A lot of you guys have reached out, said that you love them too. They are pre-made meals that are ready in just a couple of minutes, and they have so much variety, so I never get bored. Plus, it helps out the channel if you check them out and use my discount code AMH25 for 25% off your first order. They've got stores all around Texas. Plus, you can walk into a store in Portland or Denver. More stores coming soon. But I've tried a million of these meal prep places. MyFitFoods is by far the best one I have ever tried. So please go check them out. The discount code again is AMH25. But there are doubts that this is even real. Because some people say, oh, he's not actually in shape. It's just a different angle. It's a camera trick. No, I agree. In street clothes, he looks better than in a basketball jersey with no sleeves. But then I saw his face. Look at this clip of Luka getting off the plane in LA for the first time. Oh my goodness. Yo, unless air travel makes his face puff up like that, this is real. Okay, look at the jawline now. So what is he doing? Well, there's some European reports that he's working out and eating right. His wife posting healthy food on Instagram. We got him doing some weird squat thing. Whatever. None of this actually matters if the Lakers don't make huge changes to this team. Because it's easy to forget. Before round 1 against the Timberwolves, you know, where they got smoked in just 5 games, they were heavy favorites against Minnesota. And the average margin of defeat in each game was 11 points. They got embarrassed. So this isn't one thing that the Lakers need to change. It is a whole list of things. So let's go over exactly what LA can do this offseason around skinny Luka. Well, LeBron actually holds a lot of cards here because last year, dude said he would take a $15 million pay cut to sign a select group of players. Either Jonas Valanciunas, Klay Thompson, James Harden, or DeMar DeRozan, which, I'm sorry, that is a horrible list. Like, how did LeBron come up with that list? It's obvious why GM got fired a long time ago. But contrary to his haters, Bron has done this before. He took less than the max in 2010 so the Heat could afford Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and key role players. But guess what? Not anymore. Because for some reason, The Athletic reports LeBron is not making the same offer this offseason. Why not? Dude has made more money than anyone ever playing basketball. $528 million and a confirmed billionaire with everything else. No pay cut? Okay, fine. So what do the Lakers do now? Well, Shams said it could be the craziest offseason of all time, and Ron Pelinka said LA will be involved. So their biggest areas of need are 1, a center, 2, wing defense, including the ability to guard backcourt players, and 3, shooting. But center is by far and away their biggest need. The Wolves dominated LA with size, and Luca works 10 times better with a rim-protecting lob threat. So who is dying to trade one of those? Oh right, the Mavericks. Because it turns out Kyrie is injured all next year, but the Mavs are about to draft Cooper Flagg, and they want to win now. Once they draft Cooper, they will have a front court logjam. Dallas big men are Derek Lively, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Cooper Flagg, and PJ Washington. But in the backcourt, Kyrie, Clay, and a guy named Brandon Williams, who was a G League player last year. They need a backcourt player. So just get Daniel Gafford, who we know is a great fit with Luca. But there's a problem. Nico Harrison got so much crap for the Luca return that The Athletic says now LA will have to overpay on any trade they make with the Mavericks, which means they'd have to include one guy, Austin Reeves. He is great at ball handling and scoring, which LA already has a lot of with LeBron and Luca. Plus, he's on a team-friendly contract, which is super valuable in the new CBA. And if you don't think that the Lakers would trade Austin, look at this. Austin's agent angrily tweeted, "Next year's gonna be a show. People really have no idea what's to come. Keep putting him in trade rumors for second-string centers." That's not something that you say when you're confident. It means he's scared, specifically about Daniel Gafford, second-string centers. Who do you think he was talking about? But Gafford is only one target here, okay? A prime all-star might be available. The most solid Cavs reporter, Chris Fedor, said, "I think the 2 Cavs untouchables are Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley." I have been getting the sense that the Cavs would be more willing to entertain possibilities for Jarrett Allen and Darius Garland. Yo, Jarrett Allen is an elite rim protector and finisher at the rim. This dude had a 71% field goal percentage, #1 in the NBA. He's also a beast in pick and roll. There might not be a more perfect player for the Lakers and Luca. But what would it take? Well, the Lakers get Jarrett Allen for Austin Reeves and Dalton Knecht. Now, this would only happen if the Cavs also traded Darius Garland elsewhere in a different deal. And at that point, they would need a playmaker next to Spida, and Reeves fills that role. And it makes a ton of sense for the Cavs to send away a big man and a guard who they already have on their roster for a deeper, more versatile squad. So here's a full list of center targets with confirmed reports. And yes, I had to throw DeAndre Ayton in there because there's smoke, but I hope for their sake that doesn't happen because dude has dysfunction written all over him. But the Lakers also need wing defense who can score. Like, remember how good Jared Vanderbilt was on D? Yeah, but he couldn't shoot in the playoffs, so JJ Redick had to bench him. And Luka has shown he can thrive with the right defense around him. So who's available? Well, here's a list of two-way wing targets like Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Bruce Brown, who are out of LA's price range unless Braun takes that pay cut. Then there's trades like Cam Johnson, KCP, who look miserable in Orlando, or Davion Mitchell. And these trades will be more important than skinny Luka, okay? Dude can ball at almost any weight, which we've seen, but it would be insane to see what peak skinny Luka would look like. And getting traded by the Mavericks just might be the motivation he needed all along. But one guy who's not going to be a Laker is Kevin Durant. Now, of course, it would be just like LA to go after a star that they don't need. But there are 5 other teams in KD trade talks, so I broke down each one and why Durant's old team is now a dysfunctional mess.